Hello everyone, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with a reading focused specifically on twin flames and separation. So this is for those of you who already know you're on a twin flame journey, you're not with your twin. Let's go ahead and tap into the energies for the collective to see if there's something here you can relate to. So I will timestamp these down below. I'll be pulling a few scenarios from the Twin Flame Current Vibes deck by Sister Moon Tarot, accompanied by dialogue messages from my ex-oracle here. Alright, so let's go ahead and begin. I'll clarify with my tarot decks. General advice as always. Alright, so if you have chosen message number 1, and I will timestamp these down below in the description box. I'll also, if I actually remember to do this, timestamp it in the description, not the description, the comments section. Because sometimes I have had comments where they're like, where's the timestamp? And they don't realize it's in the description box. So I'll try to put them in both locations so you guys can see it. Okay, guys, so if you chose number 1, here we go. For your twin flame. What do they need you to know right now? What is the current energy? Precious and rare. You are so precious to me. Okay? And sometimes, you know, we don't always realize this when we are in a partnership with somebody. When everything's going great, we don't realize exactly the value until we've lost it. You know, we are focusing on those of you who are not together. So let's see what the dialogue is to go along with that, and then we'll clarify with some tarot. So for message number 1 for twin flames and separation, what do they want to say to you? Okay, so this one does say it's over. So clarifying that you guys are not together. It did come to an end. All right, but let's grab some tarot here to see what else we can pick up from that. So I'll be pulling from my Luna tarot. Angels and spirit guides, please, for message number 1 for the collective. For those who chose this one. Twin flames and separation. Well, okay. What I am feeling here, especially on behalf of the Divine Feminine, because it's followed by, that Queen of Swords is followed by the 8 of Cups. Divine Feminine, you probably cut your masculine out of your life. You walked away from them. Maybe because they did not value you in the relationship. And as I've mentioned, they fail to recognize just how precious and rare a connection this actually was or still is, you know? So yeah, you probably distanced yourself. There could have been a lack of teamwork. And that's basically what it is that you are needing from your twin. Look at these next 2 cards, however. We do have the Ace of Wands. We've also got the Ace of Swords. So what I'm feeling, especially on behalf of the Divine Masculine twin, is that they, once you walked away from them, Divine Feminine, they probably gained that clarity, had a better understanding of what you represented to them only after it was over. And so here they are, they recognize the potential and that there's so much more room for growth here between the two of you that they want to be able to create a new beginning with you. Because you guys definitely had these conflicts with the 5 of Wands where you guys could have been arguing, disagreeing, just weren't seeing eye to eye. But yeah, when it comes to this scenario, your twin wants a new beginning with you. It seems Divine Feminine, it's coming through in that way. Look at this. We now have the Knight of Swords. Now, some of you, Divine Feminine, you could be the older, wiser counterpart here. You could be dealing with a younger Divine Masculine. Take that if it applies. But what I do see from the masculines is they're ready to dive in. They're ready to, as it says, seize the moment and do whatever they need to do in order to make this work. So even though it came to an end, it's over. You guys had to spend time apart from one another. I feel, especially on behalf of the masculine, you'll hear from them. You will see some sort of action from them to let you know they are ready to work as a team in this partnership. Okay, so that's number one, message number one, if you chose that one. All right, guys, so let's grab another message from the Twin Flame Current Vibes. So if you chose number two, and if the one you chose did not resonate, you're more than welcome to watch the rest of it to see if you resonate with any of the other messages that present itself. Angels and spirit guides, please. So if you chose message number two for your twin flame in separation, I still see a future with us. They still see a future with you. Okay, so let's grab a dialogue card to go along with that. Look at this, never again. So whatever might have broken you guys up, they're telling you here, possibly they've learned the lesson. They're never going to do that again. Whatever it was that created the separation. For some of you guys, it could have been trust issues. It could have been infidelity. It could be so many things, you know. All right, so let's grab some tarot. I'll be pulling from my Tanyelu tarot this time. For message number two for twin flames and separation. Do you still see a future with your twin? Or are you feeling like, you know what, nope, too much water under the bridge, never again, I don't care if you're my twin flame, don't matter. Three of Cups, though, celebration, it does represent a positive outcome here. You could have met your twin through your circle of friends, or maybe right now you're just really content being on your own, spending time with your friends, the people that are a part of your circle. But this right here could be giving you and your twin a new beginning. And I love how we have the Ace of Swords right after that. You know, so through this clarity that your twin will be able to achieve, or has already achieved, they are wanting to reconnect with you, I feel. They see things in a very different light now, you know, seeing you in this way where they still picture a future with you. I kind of feel more of this energy from these words, never again, that they don't want to ever do anything to compromise the integrity of the relationship so that they won't lose you ever again if you were to give them another chance to come back. We do have the Nine of Cups. Look at this. We've got the Knight of Pentacles. We've got the Four of Wands. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles. All right, so pretty amazing set of cards here, guys. They see you as their wish come true. So we do have a twin divine masculine possibly coming in ever so slowly. So if you're not seeing any sort of movement or communication or interaction from your twin, and I kind of feel this for my feminines watching for a masculine, you just got to be patient because this is a very slow moving energy. And we've got the Four of Wands representing the twin flame connection, and the Queen of Pentacles representing earth energy here. So Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus for my feminines. Very generous person. So Queen of Pentacles, very down to earth, very maternal, very motherly. So you guys could have already had children together, or it could be that you're just very nurturing towards your twin. And maybe they miss that. Maybe they're really wanting to have that be a part of their life again. You know, but I love how message number one and message number two both presented with the Ace of Swords. So new beginnings through clarity are presenting itself here. Okay, so that's what's coming through, guys, for those of you who chose number two. I ultimately do feel that there's the possibility you guys can reestablish a much stronger foundation in this partnership. There can be a happy reunion regardless of what might have driven a wedge between the two of you. And I really do feel here, Divine Feminine, your masculine will do anything and everything to return. So that could be communication to start things off with. But this is somebody who's not going to drop the ball this time. They want to be with you, and they're going to make sure that they don't do anything ever in the future to ruin that. All right, so that's where we'll leave number 2. All right, guys, so if you chose number 3, let's go ahead and see what the message is there. Message number 3 for the collective, twin flames in separation. Ooh, they're still in love. I love you from the moment I met you, and I still love you. Let's grab some words. Twin flames in separation, message number 3. Let's bring us back. Look at that, guys. This is somebody who wants to return. This is somebody who wants a reunion. They want to restore the partnership. Okay, so let's grab some tarot. I'll be pulling from my tarot teacher. This is the revised edition. For those of you who might be interested in this deck and are wondering what's revised, because it looks very similar to the original. So when I first created this deck, I was so new to it that I didn't realize you could actually flip the words. So the reversed interpretations were not actually written or printed out in the reverse. So now they are. That's the only difference. So if a card actually pops up in the reverse, for example, you can actually read it without having to turn it over to read it. All right, so let's grab some tarot here for message number 3. They're still in love with you. And if you're still in love with them, they clearly want you back. Queen of Cups. So a lot of divine feminine energy coming through in each message so far. So divine feminine, here you are. You know, you represent a very emotionally stable individual. You're very compassionate. You're very caring. Okay, let's see what else here. We do have the World card. This could represent cycles that have completed between you and your twin. And my interpretation of the World card, it always reminds me of these doors that need to close, old cycles that are phasing out, having to do with past energies. You know, it's in the past for a reason. And so it's now making way for all of these new possibilities that can come in to fulfill your life, your relationships, everything really, not just your love life and the whole situation with your twin flame. But I'm ultimately feeling here, since they are telling you they still love you, they would love to be able to come back into your life. This could represent new cycles, brand new doors to come in. We do have the Justice. We've got the Death card. So yeah, this is a situation that came to an end, but it's also making way for a new beginning. In order for that new beginning to matter, there are some changes that need to happen here in order for you and your twin to not repeat this situation where you guys go into separation, because those issues might not have been addressed. You know, so through the Death card, it does represent metamorphosis. It represents a transformation. It represents needing to make those necessary changes, whatever that might be, you know. And the Justice card, some of you could be dealing with a Libra. We do have Scorpio right there. This is about the truth. This is about gain clarity. This is about restoring balance in the partnership. And we do have the King of Pentacles right here. So Queen and King presenting itself here. This is somebody who has the capability to be faithful. This is someone who's quite established. Maybe they have their own career. They could be very financially well off. So I feel you both have the capability here to show up for each other and have it be a very successful relationship this time, you know. So it's one of those things where you had to let each other go in order to see things from a very different angle, a different perspective, to have an understanding of where you're both coming from here in order to make room for better in this relationship. But it does seem here that yes, there is the possibility towards opening up a new cycle that could lead you guys back towards each other. And then we've got the Nine of Cups right here, emotional stability, wish fulfillment, realizing your dream to be with your twin. All right, so number 3 looks pretty darn good. All right, so let's move on to number 4. All right, so let's grab another message here. Current vibes for your twin flame connection for those of you who chose message number 4. Hesitation. I think of reaching out to you, but then I stop myself. I don't know if the timing is right. So it might come down to timing, all right? They want to, though. They want to reach out, but they're stopping themselves. So let's grab some words here. For message number 4, twin flames and separation. Roses, oh God, roses are red. Violets are blue. Profanity alert. I know I fucked up. I don't know what to do. That's why they're hesitating. They know they messed up. That's why they're stopping themselves. So maybe they really need to build up their confidence to reach out, you know? All right, so let's grab from my Valentine Connection Tarot here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for number 4 here. What else do we need to know for these messages? Twin flames in separation. Oh, geez. Yeah, you guys had a tower moment. This represents chaos, destruction. The relationship fell apart. Why? Because they effed up. They messed up. They know it. That's why they're hesitating, truly. But, you know, this is telling you that if you were to give them a second chance to come back into your life, this is somebody who is ready to put in as much effort and work as is necessary to finally get things moving. And they want to get things moving quickly. But as you can see, they're hesitating. So it's not going to move unless they actually take action here. You know, this right here, there are cycles that need to complete. I feel with tower moments presenting itself here, it probably has already phased out. Whatever happened in the past is in the past. But they are perhaps living in the past or stuck in the past. They've been unable to maybe forgive themselves over what happened. I feel the divine masculine is really wanting to take some sort of action here and take it quickly. But as we see, as we've already seen here, they're not doing it. The King of Wands, they really do picture a life with you, ready to take the lead here. They have this image in their head of what it is that they would love to manifest for the two of you. But if you're not on board here, Divine Feminine, you know, there's only so much that they can do to be able to manifest this. So more than likely, Divine Feminine, I'm feeling your masculine really hurt you here to bring this tower moment in. But the sun will come out again. It's up to you, of course, how you decide to allow this situation to unfold. But you will be able to find love again. You will be able to kind of break free from this difficult period in your life. The Nine of Wands is somebody who's been wounded and hurt, but you're resilient as well. So the way I like to see this card, even though you've been through hell and back, you're still standing. It didn't break you. It hurt you, but it didn't break you. Let's see what else here. We do have the Queen of Swords. So you probably cut your masculine out. You know, you're a no-nonsense Divine Feminine, and so you probably let them have it. Basically, whatever it is that they did, you probably walked away from your masculine, letting them know it's like, I'm not going to be putting up with any of your nonsense. And that's probably why this tower moment came in. Let's see what else here. Look at this, though. We've got the sun. So happiness is possible. It is representing a very positive energy here, a celebratory type vibe. So maybe part of what it is that you guys can celebrate is reconnecting, finding forgiveness in whatever the past might have represented that brought that tower in. We do have the Six of Pentacles, which is about equality. So they're telling you here, they are, as I've already mentioned, they're willing to put in the work and ready to fully invest in the partnership. And here we are. It's clarifying the twin flame connection between the two of you. This right here represents a very strong foundation. So if you give them another opportunity to return, they're going to do anything and everything to make sure that this foundation sticks. They're not going to go anywhere. There will be no drama that will represent another Tower moment. I feel they've learned their lesson there. They don't want to be apart from you, basically, is what I'm feeling. This can be a twin flame reunion right here. So even though you guys have had a very difficult moment and a separation here, you guys can ultimately find your way back. All right, so that's number 4. Maybe I'll do a couple more of these. Let's see. All right, so if you chose number 5, let's see. Angels and spirit guides, please, for the collective. So if you chose message number 5 for your twin flames and separation situation, let's see. And again, if the one you chose doesn't resonate, you're more than welcome to choose another. We have dimmed. Without you in my life, my world goes dark. That's more than likely because you represent the light. Okay, let's grab a dialogue message from the X Oracle here. Twin flames and separation, message number 5. Losing you was the hardest thing I've ever gone through. I believe it. Look at these messages. Okay, so let's grab some tarot. This time I'll be pulling from my Tabby Tarot Teacher. This one is dedicated to my Tabby Jingles. We actually lost her, I believe, February of last year. Hardest thing I've ever gone through. Good Lord. For those of you guys who absolutely love your pets and they're so much a part of the family, we had her for 12 years. And then she just ended up getting super sick. And this was my way of honoring her. So that's actually her on the front of that deck. All right, so number 5. So they have struggled during this time apart. Look at that, the Lovers, wow. Some of you guys could be a Gemini or dealing with a Gemini twin here. And of course, Gemini represents the twins, right? Deep love, romance, the sexual attraction, a beautiful relationship you guys had at one point in time. But somebody might have made some poor choices or wrong choices here. And they're clearly acknowledging that here. Losing you was the hardest thing I've ever gone through. Without you there in their life, they've just been struggling. And so I kind of feel they made some poor choices that created distance and time apart from you. We might have a situation for a masculine who was all about enjoying their adventures and love and romance. This can sometimes represent a third-party situation. The Knight of Wands can be known to be the player of the tarot, where they're not really looking for a commitment type situation. So that's basically what happened, I feel. We have the Two of Cups, but we do have this Moon's energy, which can represent deception. It can represent secrets, misconception, mental confusion, things that are hidden, you know. So we might have a situation here, especially I feel, Divine Feminine, that you had a twin that either cheated on you or they betrayed your trust. They could have had an affair. There could have been a third-party situation. We do have the Fool here representing a new beginning. So it could be the masculine wanting a new beginning with the feminine. They're not sleeping. We've got the Nine of Swords, so they're all caught up in their fears and anxieties and nightmares. They're unhappy without you, Divine Feminine. I'm just picking that up based off of the cards here. They could have even dealt with depression and just unable to cope or function because you're not there. And now we've got the Four of Cups right here. So for some of you guys that have chosen this one, maybe it's been a very long time since you have seen your twin. The disconnection is here. They've had a lot of time to think about you and the fact that they've lost you and it's still a struggle for them. But the Four of Cups could also represent their regrets, possible missed opportunity to be with you. But we do have a masculine here coming in with a very romantic vibe. You know, this is somebody who wants to be able to make this a reality, to bring the romance back. They definitely want to be able to bring in this movement with the Chariot. They are ready to take action to fix this, Divine Feminine, if you're open to that. But you might have walked away from them, you know, and so now they're here feeling very lonely. They're not quite sure how to fix this, how to make this work, and they still feel such a connection with you with that Two of Cups. They still love you. You know, all of these realizations came after the fact, after you guys went into separation, after they lost you. And so now here they are. They want a new beginning. So it might come to pass that you hear from this person. They could tell you or give you an apology for their past actions, for how things ultimately played out. But we do have a happy surprise that's coming in here with the Page of Cups. This could be a romantic proposal, it could be an engagement, or it could be marriage for some of you. So they lost you, they regret it, they're willing to do anything and everything to win you back, and if you accept them back in, you might just find that they're really ready to put in the work here, and it could lead towards long-term commitment. Okay, so I'll leave that one there, and let's grab one more set of cards here. All right, so if you chose, I believe we're at number 6. Yeah, I'll timestamp everything down below. All right, one last one. Angels and spirit guides, please, for message number 6. Releasing. I am detaching with love. Okay, let's grab a dialogue message for this one. And that detachment could have come from either of you. You might have detached from your twin instead of the other way around, you know, so take it how it makes sense. All right, let's grab a dialogue message. I'm sorry I hurt you. I regret it more than you will ever know. Okay, so let's grab some tarot. I'm going to go ahead and pull from my Modern Day Seers Tarot and Oracle. This is tarot with a twist, so it does contain oracle messages as well as new court cards in addition to all of the usual tarot messages. So let's grab some insight here for message number 6. All right, so we do have a reversed King of Pentacles. All right, so in the reverse, this is somebody who was unfaithful, okay? And it could be, and I'm kind of feeling this message more so on behalf of my feminine, since we now have a King of Pentacles representing the masculine. You probably detached, even though you still care for and love your divine masculine twin, but because they were unfaithful and they regret it here, we see that. They're apologizing that they hurt you. They regret it, as it says, more than you will ever know. We have the Three of Cups, which can sometimes be an indication of a third-party situation. And they really are wanting that reunion with you. They want a new beginning with you, Divine Feminine. But as we can see here, for this message, things are not moving. You guys are at a stalemate. It's stuck. Because that's a very matter-of-fact statement. I'm letting go. I'm detaching. I still love you, but I'm putting myself first. That's just the vibe that I'm picking up there. The white rose, that could be significant for some of you. And then we've got the Six of Cups. So what I feel here on behalf of the divine masculine who was unfaithful, they're thinking about you still, Divine Feminine. They focus on those memories that you guys had shared at one point in time, and they really do want that reunion. It's just not happening at this time. Can that change later? Sure. They want a new beginning, clearly. They would love to be able to start over. That doesn't mean they're going to get it, though. we do have the Judgment card right here. So I'm feeling the masculine twin has gone through an awakening. They've had a whole lot of time to really think about you, Divine Feminine, to focus on the past, what happened there, why are you guys apart? They know why. They're telling you here, I'm sorry, I hurt you, I regret it more than you will ever know. The Judgment card is a card of forgiveness, at least the desire to come forward with an apology, and they're already saying it here. You know, so they know what they've done and they regret it. They would love nothing more than to fix this. They want that reunion, as we can see right here. So there will be more than likely some form of communication to be able to get you guys to talk. That doesn't necessarily mean it is a reunion though. However, I'm seeing the Angel of Light. I'm seeing the Angel of Mercy. And then we've got the Wheel of Fortune. So the Angel of Light. In order to recognize the gift you are to others, you must recognize the gift you are to yourself. In order to see the light in the one you love, you must see the light within yourself. I'm here to illuminate the path towards your enlightenment. There is a way out, a light at the end of the tunnel. Go ahead, take that first step. I'll be there when you do. So it could be the masculines. After losing you, Divine Feminine, they could have been in a very dark place. And it is the Angel of Light that will help them to move forward, to see that light at the end of the tunnel. I feel you represent that light, you know. And then we've got the Angel of Mercy. Life has brought you down to your knees. The universe shows you mercy. The love you've been searching for, yearning for, has eluded you thus far. I'm here to let you know that it's time to rise, to get back up, claim your ascension within your own life to help you take that first step towards a brighter future. Okay, so again, there's no guarantee that there will be a reunion, but if there is, if you're willing to give your twin a second chance here, it might happen when they are ready to get back up, you know, to get back on their feet, to face the music, so to speak, to apologize face to face rather than through the energy of a reading, and to make amends for real. Because right now with that Two of Swords, you guys are not getting any sort of movement in this partnership, but the Wheel of Fortune could push things along eventually, because this right here can represent much needed change through new cycles that are coming in. It is a turning point. You and this person could still be destined to reconnect in this lifetime. It does represent destiny, good luck, good karma, new cycles that are coming in. So the old cycles that broke you guys up might be replaced by new cycles coming in, giving you guys a second chance at love here. Okay, so I'll leave that there, guys. Hopefully there's something here that came through that you're able to relate to, whether you chose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. Or there's a little bit of something from each one that makes sense for your situation. All right, guys, so I'll leave it there. If you are interested in either the decks you see here or a personal private reading, that link is down below, but there will also be action buttons at the end of this video where you can just click on it and it'll take you either straight to my website or to my deck shop. All right, guys, thank you for tuning in. See you next time.